Hey guys, and welcome back to the Impression channel. I just wanted to say that I know that I haven't been posting a lot lately, and that the videos have been kind of minimal, especially like the actual like videos. I don't want to like make excuses or anything or whatnot. I should be posting more. I mean, normally people would just say it's been a hard time or I haven't had time for it or something like that, which is kind of the case, but I don't want to make excuses about that because that's not who I am. I take ownership and accountability. So I just wanted to say that I'm going to be posting a lot more videos. There's a lot of really great things coming up, a lot of really cool videos or lots of plans that I have for, the remaining of the year and next year. So be on the lookout for that. Lots to look forward to. So I just wanted to say that I'm going to be posting a lot more and try to, and I will see you in the next video, and I do hope that you enjoy the tier list. So enjoy. Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Impression channel. Happy Halloween! For today's tier list video, I'm going to be ranking horror movie villains. I'm going to be ranking them to like the least scariest to the most scariest. Now, keep in mind, this is just my personal opinion. This is not like the be-all list. This is just who I think is scary. So don't take my word for it. So, let's get going and let's start with the tier list. Okay, first we have Annabelle. Honestly, I am usually scared of dolls, and if this movie was a hell of a lot better, I would put her higher, but I mean, the movie's bad. I remember watching this movie, it just was not really that good, and a lot of people didn't think it was that great either. But I will say this, though, I'm going to put it C. I think that's a little bit biased. I mean, I am really scared of dolls, and if this were to be in my house, I would have a hard time sleeping. It's just, the problem is, the way it was done in the movie just wasn't really executed all that great, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, not really that great. Next we have this clown. I'm not exactly sure what movie this was from. I mean, keep in mind, some of these movies I haven't seen. I've seen vague parts of it, but not a whole lot. I mean, I am usually pretty terrified of clowns. I mean, clowns are pretty scary. And judging by the looks of him, he is pretty scary, so I'm just gonna put him in B. Yeah. Not really much to say there or go over. I think I'll just put him in there. This character, I actually don't know that one either. I think I'll just put that one in. I guess judging based on the looks of him, I'll also put him in B. I don't know. That's a little bit biased, but who cares? Who cares? Beetlejuice. Okay.
Oh yeah, my name's Beetlejuice and all that.
Yeah. Beetlejuice, the thing is that the movie isn't really a horror movie, it's more of like a horror comedy. So that being said, he's not trying to like scare the crap out of you or scare the shit out of you. But if I were to see him do that stuff, I would be pretty terrified. So I think I'm gonna put him in A, just based on that reason. I mean, the movie Beetlejuice, or like the first two, aren't like horror slasher films, they're like comedies. But if I were to see this man, and if he were to do all that crazy shit he does, I would be quite terrified, if I'm being honest. So, yeah. Okay, this character, again, I don't really know this character a lot. I'm just gonna put that in B. I think every character that I just don't really know a whole lot, I'll just put in B. I think that's kind of like in the middle, so I think that's kind of fair. Chucky. Chucky's kind of, okay. I might get a little hate for putting Chucky under Annabelle, and hate me all you want, but the thing is that Annabelle actually looks scary. I mean, Chucky, the first movie, it's not really that scary, the first one. I didn't find it a whole lot scary, but it was, like, it was fine for what it was. I don't think it was anything groundbreaking for me, but, like, the sequels on forward, they just become a parody of itself, and it's like, you know, I mean, it just loses its magic. That's a lot of these, like, horror sequels. It's like, you know, they're good at first, and then the sequels just get so ridiculous, it's almost just comical. So I have to put Chucky in D. I don't think he's really that scary. Why'd you put me on D? Yeah, he'd be pissed about that. Okay, this character, I don't really know him, so again, B. This is from the Conjuring, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Conjuring, but yeah, I did find that pretty scary. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put that in... Yeah, I'm gonna put that in S, man. I thought that was so scary. Just like, you know, I'm a little bit vague on the Conjuring movies, but just something like that. I mean, just seeing, like, someone you can't see, and... Actually, you know what? No. I actually don't know a lot about that enough. I'm actually gonna put that in B. Correct me if I'm wrong about that, but there's gonna be a lot of B's in this one. But yeah, I don't really know too much about that character. I mean, I think it's from Conjuring, but my knowledge is a little clouded about that. Oh, Freddy. I think I'm gonna put Freddy in A. I think Freddy is really, really, really scary. I mean, just the fact that he can create nightmares and you can't escape from him, I think that's just so scary. I mean, just really, really, I liked the first one a lot. Like, the reboot, remake, whatever, was terrible. But, like, the thing that makes Freddy so scary is, like, yeah, he's comical, but, like, he can create dreams and you can't escape from them. And if I couldn't escape from my dream, I would be really freaked the hell out. So, I mean, Robert Englund does an amazing Freddy. I mean, he's just so scary. It's like, welcome to my nightmare. Kind of like that. But, yeah, Freddy is... If I were in a situation like that, I would piss myself, so yeah. Ghostface. Yeah, I'm gonna put Ghostface in A. I think Ghostface is really, really scary. I think a lot of people are just, they don't like being cold called, and there's a lot of scammers out there. So I think what the whole concept of Ghostface is today is, I think, even more frightening than it was back in 1996. I mean, I know that Scream is kind of a parody. It's like a satire on the slasher movies, or at least the first one was. I'm not sure about the other sequels, but yeah, just someone in a costume and just calling you and you don't know who that is, that's pretty scary. I would be freaked out, so yeah, I would definitely put him in A. Hannibal Lecter, oh yeah. I think Hannibal Lecter is an S. I mean, for those of you who don't know, he's from Silence of the Lambs, but like, Hannibal Lecter, I just find incredibly creepy. I mean, the fact that he's just ahead of the game, like, he's just ahead of everyone else in the movie, and he's also very smart, and he will kill you if he wants to. And just, I mean, fighting a horror villain that's kind of dumb is scary, but not as scary as one who's smart, because he can outsmart you, and I think that's just so creepy. And I think there's a scene in Silence of the Lambs where, like, he's dressed as, like, or he disguises as the guy who was injured, and he's actually ends up being the one who's actually Hannibal Lecter, not the police officer he injured, and that's just so smart. I remember, like, watching that, like, my jaw dropped open. So yeah, Hannibal Lecter is extremely creepy. I mean, yeah, he's a very creepy. Jason, I think Jason's a C. I mean, Jason, he's kind of the stereotypical slasher villain. I mean, kind of like with Chucky. I mean, the thing with, like, yeah, I'm just gonna put Jason in C, because, like, he's kind of scary in the first one, but, like, like with Child's Play, the movies he's in, Friday the 13th, they just get progressively more ridiculous. It just becomes a parody of itself. I mean, the only reason I think Jason's a little more scary than Chucky is because Jason doesn't talk, and I think that's a little more scarier, and Chucky does talk, but, like, he's just so, like, comical in a bad way, at least with the sequels, that is. But, like, I think the fact that Jason doesn't talk makes him a little more scarier than Chucky, in my opinion. So, Jigsaw, oh yeah, I think Jigsaw is an S, an easy S for me, and the reason I say that is because Jigsaw I find horrifying. I mean, just the whole concept is the fact that there's someone who will just kidnap you and put you in these, like, situations where you have to either cut your arm off or cut your eye or cut your leg off, whatever, in order to survive. Because even if you do survive him, either your hand or your foot is not gonna be back. And I just find that so terrifying that it kind of tests you as a man. It's like, are you willing to do whatever it takes to survive? And I think that's just really creepy. I mean, obviously the sequels go way too far with, like, the gore and everything, but, like, with the first one, it's subtle, and I just find the concept of that so freaky. It's like, I mean, even if I do cut my hand off or foot off, I'm probably still gonna die, so yeah, I think Jigsaw is an easy S for me. I find him terrifying. This character, don't know. Yep, that character, don't know. Leatherface. I'm gonna put Leatherface in. Yeah, Leatherface is going an S. I think Leatherface is another one that's so creepy. I remember I watched the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I was so freaked out. Like, I had a hard time going to bed after watching that. Like, just not, like, I mean, just when a horror movie scares you so much that you're not able to sleep at night, you can tell that it really did its job, and it did its job of freaking me out and making me stay up all night. Because I think what's scary about Leatherface is that, like, what he does to people, kind of like Jigsaw, but, like, what people have to do to survive him. I mean, it's just, yeah, he really freaks me out. I mean, just, like, in the first movie, what he does to that final girl, Sally, I guess, that just was so freaking. Like Sally is just laughing that she escaped Leatherface. That's just, that scene right there freaked me out. I think that's why Leatherface freaks me out, is because he's got a chainsaw, and getting killed by a chainsaw is not a good way to go. And just so many other things, like taking skin of other people and making it a mask, and the farm setting, just like the setting of that movie is just like so like eerie. It's abandoned and it's farmland, and it just fits him so well. I think he's really scary. I mean, it's a toss-up between Jigsaw or Leatherface for me. Well, a lot to say about him. Michael. I'm gonna put Michael in... Yeah, I think I'll put him in A. I mean, he is pretty scary. The fact that, you know, you don't see him a whole lot makes him scary. But I don't think I put him in S. I mean, he doesn't, like, speak, and you don't see him a lot, and he could be anywhere. That is certainly scary. But I think it just goes with some of the sequels kind of turning him into a joke. But I wouldn't say they turn him as much of a joke as like Jason or Chucky. So that's just my opinion, but I think A. I just think that in the first one, just the fact you don't see him just really is scary to me. But yeah. Christian Bale in American Psycho. I'm gonna also put that in A. I mean, I think Christian Bale did a great job in this role, and he's just so scary. I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I remember, like, the wild facial expressions he used to make, and that definitely creeped me out. I wouldn't put him up in S because he's comical, but, like, he plays the comedicness to perfection. So, yeah. Cool. Pennywise. I feel like I'm gonna kind of put Pennywise in C. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Bill Skarsgård, I think, who plays Pennywise. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, Bill Skarsgård. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's scary. But if we're going with the movie itself, honestly, I thought the movie was kind of underwhelming for me. I mean, the It movie back in 2017, it didn't do it for me, man. It did not do it for me. I mean, just the whole movie, tonally, it's off because it'll be comedic one time. Like, every time they'll just, like, throw a joke when something scary or serious is supposed to happen. And I don't know. I mean, I think Bill Skarsgård does a great Pennywise and everything, but the movie he's in doesn't do him a whole lot of favors, so I would have to put him there. Oh, Pinhead.
The box. You put me in C box. Why C?
Yeah. Pinhead, I mean, I remember watching Hellraiser back with a student at college. We were just watching, Hellraiser, and, oh god, I have a very fond memory about that, but he's not in it a whole lot, so I think because of that, I mean, he's scary, but just with how much screen time he has in the first one, I think that just kind of knocks him down for me. So, not much to say. And I didn't really saw the sequels, actually, so I don't really know what he's like in the sequels, but just for the first one, that one. Alright, other characters, yeah, we're just gonna put those in there. Wait, I think, is that the Babadook, I think? I think that's actually the Babadook. That's an Australian one. Actually, I think I might put that one... I think that's it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put that in A, actually. I remember watching that movie. I mean, I remember just, this one scene where, like, you see him near, like, a window of a neighbor's yard that the victims are looking at, and then they don't see him. I remember that scared the hell out of me, so I think I'm definitely gonna put that in A. Not much to say. I think they kind of screwed it up at the end, making it a joke, but... there were some scary moments with him, so yeah. Don't know that one. Don't know that one. Don't know that one. A nun. Nuns are pretty scary. I mean, I think I vaguely know this film. I'm gonna... No. I'm gonna put that... yeah, we're gonna put that in A. I don't know a lot about this character, but I do know enough to, like, put it in A. I mean, I think nuns are super scary. I was in a Catholic college, and yeah, I don't know, there's just something about nuns that just creep me out. I mean, you don't see their faces, and what they wear is kind of scary. I don't know, something about it kind of freaks me out. So, yeah, I would definitely put that in A. The Ring. Okay, I think I'm gonna put The Ring in B. This is one of my B ones that I'm actually more familiar with. I think I'm gonna put that in B. I think it's pretty scary. I mean, just the girl coming out of the TV is really scary, but it doesn't quite hit me as much as some of the ones up top here. I mean, I remember watching it, it was scary, and, seeing the videotape play and what she would do and come out of the TV is cool, but from my memory, there's not a whole lot of those scenes, and it doesn't quite hit me the same way, but it is pretty scary. I think Ring is actually a pretty solid horror film, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, I like it a lot, but, yeah, creepy girl trope. We have, like, that creepy little girl, that's, really scary. I mean, I just, like, the whole TV, her coming out, I remember, like, people used to do pranks about that, but, yeah, certainly scary, but I think it's pretty scary. Just some of the other ones, I find more scary, but, yeah, not too much there, but, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I think about the horror movie villains that were displayed on screen, and just as always, I will see you in the next video. Later!